The Broncos host the Dragons at Suncorp Stadium Saturday night. I'm Paul Grzadka, joined by former Panther and Rabbitoh Josh Mansour to preview this one. And Josh, Brisbane are really at the crossroads. It's a very inexperienced lineup, 4 missing to Origin, a further 6 out to injury. Last year's grand finalists are on the outside of the top 8 looking in. How do they turn it around from here?
Jeez, I'm so tempted to get the red felt pen out and just put a line through the Broncos season, Paulie.
Can't do it yet.
They can't do it yet. Still time. They're up against it, saying that it just shows how important Adam Reynolds is towards that club.
Yeah.
I feel like without him, they're very frantic. They lose. Their minds go elsewhere. They're not fully concentrated on the game, and I feel like there's just too many Chiefs currently at the moment, not enough Indians within that side.
Yeah.
And there's too many people calling the shots where Adam was there to really bring everyone together, and there was just one guy calling the shots. And unfortunately, they've been up against it since the start of the competition.
Josh Reynolds forced into the 7 again with the injury to Jock Madden. How can Brisbane just keep it simple and find a way to get the 2 points?
Like you said, you have to keep it simple as much as possible, but it's easier said than done, And when things go tough, you want to try and, force your hand here and there, force an offload. It doesn't pay off, and I feel like that's the biggest, that's been the Achilles heel for the Broncos, because they've got the stars there. Yep. They've got points in them, but I feel like there's been some concentration lapses in here and there, and unfortunately they just haven't been playing with much confidence. Obviously injuries have hampered them playing consistent football, but every club gets injuries, and they just have to deal with play with their hand they've been dealt.
Over to the Dragons, they've played some pretty good footy in recent outings, but they hit the wall against the fired-up Roosters last Sunday. Was that an outlier game? Can they get back to their winning ways? They won't have Ben Hunt or Zach Lomax.
Yeah, I think they can. Honestly, I feel like last week they would be definitely disappointed with that. The first half score, they were still within that game, but obviously it definitely opened up in the second half, and Ben Hunt obviously is the most important player, along with Zach Lomax. So they are challenged, but you look at the Broncos side, so much inexperience in that side.
Yeah.
The one thing the Dragons do, they do well. They're workhorses.
Yeah.
They'll fight and scrap, but I think last week was just a blip in the radar.
And Jaden Sewer, of course, missing out on game 3, so he's got a chip on his shoulder and playing his former club.
Exactly. He's got a point to prove this week, Jaden. He'd be definitely disappointed, but extra motivated to kind of, prove all those people wrong.
It's another tough one for you to tip. These teams are 7-all in their past 14 matches against one another. Is it just are you just flipping your coin
Did you bring one?
I didn't bring one.
Again, flip of the coin. If I was to pick a side, I'm leaning more towards the Dragons. So much inexperience within that Broncos outfit. They're down in confidence as well. They are desperate though, but Dragons are just as desperate as well, so to remain in that 8 position. So I'm going with the Dragons.
Thanks, Josh. If you want to see this match live, simply go to nrl.com/tickets. If you can't get to the game, you can still watch it on Foxtel, Sky New Zealand or KO. Kickoff is at 7:35 p.m.